Hey guys, welcome to episode 23 of my Houston Texans Connected franchise here on Madden NFL 25. And in this episode, it will be the year 2 off season. And you can see on your screen right there that the Broncos did end up completing their perfect season and winning the Super Bowl. And in the off season, we'll be going through the draft, the free agency, and all that stuff. And we're going to start off signing Josh Johnson to a contract. He was asking a lot of money for throwing 28 interceptions in the year. But we're going to offer him a contract, and if he doesn't end up accepting it, we might have to look for a new quarterback. But if he accepts it, we will have him a quarterback next year. And the second guy we're going to try to re-sign will be Kimbrel Tompkins. He's a good role player, a good fourth person in the depth chart as a wide receiver. We're going to offer him 1 year, $1 million. And then the next person is Owen Daniels. He was a very good tight end, and I think we would benefit with him back. So we're going to give him a 1 year, $1.3 million. And then we're going to sign right tackle Derek Newton to a 3-year, $900,000 contract with a $100,000 bonus. And right here, we're going to be signing our third-string cornerback, Kareem Jackson, to I believe it's a 4-year, it looks like around $2 million, 2.3, 2.2, 2.2 mil. And then the next person will be Daniel Manning. We're going to sign him for 2 years, I believe. We're going to end up signing him 2 years. $4 million a year, or just a little less, I guess. We'll give him actually $2.9 million. We're going to offer that to him. And you can see Josh Johnson rejected the contract, so that's huge. We might be trying to sign a new quarterback in the offseason. And look, the free agent offers right here. Justin Houston's a 99 in this game, but I immediately go to quarterbacks, and I see this man right here. You see Drew Brees, Alex Smith, but the person who stands out to me is Terrell Pryor. Yes, we're going to offer Terrell Pryor a contract, and this would be huge. Even though Josh Johnson's leaving, I just decided to go after the bigger guy, Terrell Pryor. We're going to give him, I believe, 5 years, and I believe a little under $12 million a year. I think I'll give him about what he wants, $1 million extra. So yeah, we're gonna be giving him 5 years, $11.6 million, and a $4 million signing bonus. And at tight end, we're gonna be picking up former Pittsburgh Steelers tight end Heath Miller, a good tight end catching wise, and a good run blocker. So that's gonna be great to have him at the number 1 tight end slot. So we'll be able to run twin tight ends this year with Owen Daniels and newly acquired Heath Miller if he does sign. So we're gonna be offering Dotata Peko to try to fill our weakest spot last year at defensive tackle. And then we're going to be try to sign Derek Newton back since he did leave us in free agency. But I'm going to be offering Jordy Nelson a contract, 5 years, for I believe $5.7 million. And the reason I did this, that I haven't told you guys yet, Andre Johnson did retire. He did retire, so we're going to be rolling with, I believe, Jordy Nelson if he signs, and then I believe I try to sign another player and DeAndre Hopkins. And we're going to be offering Brian Hoyer a contract right there, only about $1 million 1 year, to be your backup quarterback since Christian Ponder left. And we're going to be signing former Minnesota Vikings quarterback Joe Webb as our wide receiver this year. That was big. So our wide receivers could be Jordy Nelson if he signs, DeAndre Hopkins, we have him, and Joe Webb. And then we're going to be scouting this guy, our right guard, Angelo Herrera, since I believe our right guard was Cody White and he left for free agency. So we're going to be scouting a bunch of right guards, and we're going to be scouting free safety since Shiloh Keo left this year for free agency. And we're going to be scouting Cortavius Dosas. It's a weird name, but they auto-generate these names, so they're pretty weird. And then we're going to be also scouting Rewas Caden, just a couple 4th-round guys that are projected to go, just because I plan on trading down a decent amount in this trip. But free agency recap, we are going to end up getting this signed with us: Terrell Pryor, Jordy Nelson, Derek Newton, Joe Webb, Heath Miller, Danny Woodhead, Dotata Peko, Stanley Havili, and Brian Hoyer. We made a huge splash in free agency this year, and I think we have a team going into the draft that could even contend for a Super Bowl. And the Jets have the first pick, and they're going to take a tight end, and the Seahawks follow them, and they're going to take a right end. So we're going to simulate to our pick, and I'm going to end up looking through players, but then I'm going to realize that I'm going to end up wanting to trade down, just because I don't think because I don't think we need corner, I don't think we need D-line pretty much, or we need O-line. Well, we do need O-line, but I don't think I want to take someone with the top pick. So we're going to end up trading down with the Chicago Bears for this year's 2015 second round and sixth round. So we'll have 2 extra picks in this draft. In the second round, we're going to end up looking at offensive line, I believe. We're going to start to look at defensive tackle, but then I realized we're going to go to offensive line. And we're going to end up taking right guard. Is it going to be Quentin Arthur or Angelo Herrera? And we're going to end up taking Angelo Herrera as our first round pick in the 2015 NFL draft. So we end up taking him in the second round though. So our third round, we're looking, and I believe we take, who did we take? We're going to end up taking defensive tackle Tevin Uko. So we're going to be taking him with their third round pick, I believe. So then in the fourth round, we're going to take Rewas Clayton. We did scout him in the beginning of the episode, and we're going to end up trading down with our sixth pick for the Steelers 2016 fourth round pick. So that's pretty good for us. And I believe this is the sixth round, and we're going to be drafting Vincent Bailey with our sixth round pick. Yep, that we got from the Bears in the earlier of the draft. And then we're going to fast forward to into the sixth round, and we are going to end up taking Clinton Provost, a right outside linebacker. And I think we have one more draft pick. Yes, we do, in the seventh round. And I believe we are going to end up taking, let's see here, we're going to end up taking, we're taking a halfback, and we're going to take Runder Carter. He might not make it through preseason, I don't know. He'll be the fourth running back behind Arian Foster, Danny Woodhead, Darren Craig that we drafted last year, and now him. And I will be signing a couple other guys you'll see on your screen. The first one will be Dominic Hickson. And we're also looking for the players we drafted last year in their sophomore years to have a big season, like Torrey Mays, Mitchell Gutru, Javonta Holloman, who had a pretty good year last year. So you can see right there we are signing Dominic Hickson, and we are going to also sign Sione Puha to be our second defensive tackle since we went a 4-3. And I'm also changing our offensive playbook from the Seahawks to the West Coast playbook to roll with Terrell Pryor. And you can see right there we also are getting Chase Blackburn along with, we're going to be signing right here, Kirk Coleman to be our most likely backup free safety. Since we did draft one, I can't remember his name, that we drafted just a few moments ago. And you can see our final depth chart. We have Terrell Pryor, Brian Hoyer, and then at the running back we have Arian Foster, Danny Woodhead, Darren Craig, and Runder Carter. Fullback we do have Sidney Havili, and the fullback we drafted Washington draft, Jordan Pritchard, and they will battle out in preseason. And wide receivers, Jordy Nelson, Joe Webb, DeAndre Hopkins, Dominic Hickson, and Kareem Martin, also Torrey Mays. And we also know that Andre Johnson did retire. Tight end, we do have Heath Miller and Owen Daniels and Ryan Griffin. At right guard, we did get our second round draft pick, Angelo Herrera. He will be starting for us, and then Derek Newton. And then left end, we have J.J. Watt, no doubt there, and then Antonio Smith alongside on the D-line. And then D-tackles, 2 new D-tackles that we signed this offseason, Domata Peko and Sione Puha. Left outside linebacker will consist of Brooks Reed and I believe Justin Tuggle. Middle linebacker will be Brian Cushing. Right outside linebacker will be Chase Blackburn and I believe Whitney Merciless. Corners were the same as last year. Free safeties Javonta Holloman, and strong safety will be Daniel Manning and DJ Swearinger. Kicker will be Randy Bullock, and punter I will end up signing a different punter. But, yep, that'll be it for the off-season episode. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.